get more out of giving.
I love that. I love that with all my heart. I really love it.
Well, I do too. Hi, Bev. How are you this evening? All good.
I am doing fabulous. I am doing really, really fabulous. I have been looking forward to Thursday coming by so that we can continue teaching, building, that we will learn everything that we need to have to continue feeling the wonderfulness of giving and receiving. Thanks, my darling Adele.
Thanks, Bev. It's lovely to have you here from Panama City, as always, co-hosting with us. Ike, how are you this evening?
Yeah, Adele, looking forward to a great meeting. We have to be resolute about attending these meetings, even if our body says no. Like now, I've just been teaching my nephew, preparing for exams and all that. And he doesn't want to do other parts of the work. He says, no, I'm writing next week Thursday, so can I have a break? I said, no, it doesn't work like that. So even with me, with these meetings, non-negotiable. This 1 hour, non-negotiable for me. Thanks, Adele.
Thanks, Ike. And Ike is adamant. It's 1 hour, and we are going to try and keep to 1 hour because a brain can't take in too much information. So thank you to all of you who are here. Call your friends, let them say hi. I'm just going to unmute your mics so that when we are busy, you can chat and you can speak to us. So what we're going to do is this is now part 3 of going through the Gift of Legacy Participants Guidelines, just so we can talk about it. I'm sure you've been through it, but we're going to chat about it and look at it and answer any questions. And that's what we're going to do for the next few weeks until we've gone through the whole document, because it's fun. We're learning, we're picking up things, and we're here to teach the community. So Ike, Bev, thank you so much for being here. Everybody else who's here, thank you so much. Let's share straight away so that we can get into it. Okay, so we're going into our documents. We've gone into the academy, and this is the academy. That's the video I shared there with you. And then we're going into the Gift of Legacy Participants Guidelines. And it really is a beautiful document. There is lots of information on it. I'm just trying to get the screen to go bigger. Give me a moment. Every week, I have to learn how to get this to go bigger for me. No, that's not what I want. Okay, well, let's click on one of the pages. We've got up to terms and conditions. Okay. I just want to get rid of all this other stuff around my screen. And we'll just see how to do it. We've gone through this whole page on guidelines. Now we're going to go to registration steps, but I just want to see if it's settings. No, it's not settings. It's been working so beautifully. Sorry, everybody. Let's just get it to do what I want it to do. Let me just stop sharing. Maybe it just needs, I need to go into it differently. Let's share screen again. There we go. I found the button I wanted. Sorry about that. Okay, there we are. We're in the index. We've got up to terms and conditions, and we are now going to registration steps. Okay, registration steps, very important, because some of the people who have recently had their profiles removed didn't go through the registration steps correctly. When you are inviting somebody to Gift of Legacy, please screenshot this page, send this information to them so that they know exactly what they need to do. So they're going to get your unique link. Okay, that's there, that yellow line there. That is the link that you are going to give them. They're either going to click on the link that they receive from you on a WhatsApp, or they copy the link and then they're going to post it in their browser, and that will open up the registration page, right? This is the registration page. Here on the right-hand side, this is what is going to come up. But let's just look at the information on the left-hand side first. What do you need to tell your invitee? Your invitee needs to be 18 years or older. People participating in Gift of Legacy need to be 18 years or older. You can have a profile for a child, but then an adult needs to be managing it. You fill in your personal information. You select your country code, and then you enter your cell phone number. So there is a specific little place where your cell phone number is. There's little flags. You choose your country, and then you put in your cell phone number. If you don't choose the country and your number is similar to somebody in Spain or France, you know, then you're going to have people contacting the wrong people. And you need to make sure that your phone number is complete. It must be a proper phone number, because this is the way that gifters will contact you. Yes, you're going to put your email in, but it is so important that you have a complete phone number. Some of the people whose profiles were removed did not have a complete phone number. They just had 4 or 5 numbers. If you don't have, I think the minimum is 10 numbers. If you don't have 10 numbers or whatever it is, the system works it out. If you don't have the correct amount of numbers, you won't be able to register, and people who had incorrect numbers have been removed from the system. Okay, you're going to create a password. This is very important. Create a password. Use at least 8 characters, letters, numbers. Don't use the same thing for your password as your username. So if your username is summer 2025, that's your username. Don't make your password summer 2025, because that's pretty obvious. And so many people use their username as their password. Don't do that. Try and use the different characters instead of letters and numbers. So for an S, use a $sign. For an A, use the @ Use different characters. Use a hashtag or an exclamation mark. Make your password secure. Write it down somewhere. Tell someone you trust, but don't share it with everybody. And then there are 4 little blocks that you can tick. There's also terms and conditions there that you need to read. Okay, you should read the terms and conditions. Then you tick the boxes that you've read them and that you agree to receive emails from support when something happens on your board. And if there's any marketing or general information from Gift of Legacy, that doesn't really happen at the moment because it's really expensive to send out 1.6 million emails on an email shop. And when you fill in your registration form, take a screenshot before you continue, just to make sure you know what your username and password is. Then you click sign up. And once you have signed up, you need to go to your email. You will receive a verification email. You must click on the link in the email to complete your registration. In the email somewhere it says click here to verify your email. You must click where it says click here. It then brings you back to the login page and you can log in. And you need to do this within an hour of registering. If your profile is not verified, you're not going to be able to receive notifications. You're not connected to the website. You haven't effectively registered. So those are very important things. Bev, Ike, anything you want to say at that point?
The one thing that I would like to say is this. When you go to do your verification of email and everything like that, there's a little place that has blue letters. That's where you're supposed to click. That is where you're supposed to do your verification that this is you. Now,
Yes.
if you do not do it, as you have just pointed out, if you have not do it within an hour, what happens, Adele? Will it have to be redone all over again?
Yeah, you have to redo. You're not going to be able to log in. So that's often when people say, I've registered, but I can't log in. Then you need to contact support and they need to resend the verification email. Yeah.
Thank you.
So you have to do it quickly. Sorry, the captions weren't on. They are now on, Vicky. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's go back there. Okay, let's just go back to the registration steps. I had to switch it off to show. So that's everything about registration there. Now, how to join a board. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe how people do not understand this one. It's really important. And you might have joined a board when you joined Gift of Legacy. But now, when you complete a board on bronze or coal, and you have to join your perpetual cycle in the higher board, it's exactly the same thing. It's only different for Ohana. So you have logged in to your profile, all right, with all your information. Then this is coming up on your screen. And on your boards, it's going to say, like on coal, it says peak. Or on bronze, it says view. Now, that's one of my profiles. I just wanted to show a board where it says peak and where it says view. On that coal board, it says peak. That means you have not joined the board. So you need to press peak. Then you will see the board with the legend, the guides, the builders, the gifters. At the top of the board, it will say join board. It will say join board. Peeking just allows you to have a look-see. You're not going to see anyone's contact details because you're not part of that board yet. You're not part of that team. I always say your team is the board that you're on. You don't have any right to see their contact details. You can see the username, but you don't know who it is. At the top of the board, there's a join button. You click join, then you join a board. So if you log in and you see like on the bronze there where it says view, it means you're already on the board. You can go and view it. Now, Ohana is slightly different. Ohana doesn't have a peak function. You want to join Ohana, you click join, a red banner comes up, you join Ohana, and you're there. When you complete an Ohana board, you don't have to even go and see view. You don't have to go and say peak. It takes you automatically to the next board. So with Ohana, all you'll ever see is join and view. But all the other boards, it's peak, join, and then view. So you view and you join only when you have your gift ready. Please don't peek and then join because you want to see who the person is, what country they're from. You've peeked the board, you know You know the usernames, you can see who's on the board. And that's where the algorithm wants you to be. If you peek again, you're not going to find another board. That's where the algorithm wants you to be. So once you've peeked a board, you join, then you see the details. You can contact the legend and gift them, and you must do this within 24 hours, because after 24 hours and you haven't contacted and gifted the legend, they can remove you. That applies to all boards. Ike, any comments at this point? Ike? Maybe he's helping with maths.
Sorry, no. You've touched on pick. Does it make a difference if a person picks today, can see who's on the board, and it comes after 3 days or 5 days or after 7 days and picks again?
Now you can peek as many as you want. If you're peeking a board and it's a board where people are joining, you might see things are different, but you're not going to peek and find a different board. You might see movement on the board filling up, but you're not going to peek and find a different board unless the board is moving. The algorithm wants you on that board, so you're going to peek that board every time. Unless people are gifted, it doesn't matter. You can peek and leave. Nothing happens to you. You don't have to gift anyone. But as soon as you press join, then you have to gift the legend.
That's right, yeah. No, I just want clarity on that. I hope that we get the message. And just on that one of joining the board, a lot of people in our team, they always struggle to find that join the board. It's pick, and then on top there, let's join the board. You actually have to join the board.
Yep. I'll go into a board just now, and they can see it.
Okay, great.
Okay. Then you have to send a gift. Okay. You must join the board to see the legend's details. We've put it there again because people don't always realize. You have to join the board to see the legend's details. You click on the legend, that's the person in the middle, and then their contact information, which we call the personal info box or just the info box, is going to come up. So when you click on the legend, their info box will come up. Obviously, we've blacked it out there, but you will see their name, their username, their real name, their phone number, their email, who their inviter is, and their inviter's email. That's important. And when you do that, as you've done that, you've joined a board, you've opened the legend's info box, take a screenshot immediately and copy that information in the info box. Why? For your own safety and security. You then contact the legend and you send them a beautiful message. Hi, I'm Adele. I've joined your board, Ike. This is the board that I've joined, and I send a screenshot and I copy the info box. Because Ike could be on coal, bronze, Ohana, silver, gold, platinum on one profile. He might have 3 profiles. He could have 10 profiles. I can't just say, hi, Ike, I've joined your board. Tell me how to gift you. Ike's going, which board? Which profile? Where? Was I a legend? Like, I won't know what's going on. You have to let the legend know. And by sending that information, if anything ever happens, you can go back, take a screenshot of that communication and send it to support. So it's not only to help the legend to identify you, but it is, excuse me, for your own protection. So when you join the board, you contact the legend immediately. And when you save the phone number, you must save the phone number on your phone and put an addition sign in the front of the phone number. That generates the international dialing code. So in South Africa, our international dialing code is +27. But On the personal info box, you won't see the plus. You'll just see the 278, blah, 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 blah. And if you don't put a plus, it's not going to register that the phone number is me and I'm in South Africa. So you must add a plus before you try to contact the person. You save the number on your phone, then you use WhatsApp or Telegram to message the legend. Try WhatsApp first. Most people use WhatsApp. You can't use WhatsApp. You don't find the person on WhatsApp. Send Telegram. Introduce yourself. Be kind. You're meeting a new friend. Send a screenshot of the board. Ask the legend for their gifting information. Take a screenshot of the info box and copy and paste the legend's info box details below the screenshot. Okay. Anything up to there, Ike Bev?
Is there a situation where the legend actually calls on the gifter if there's not been communication from the builder?
Absolutely. You as a legend from the gifter. Yeah, if you're a legend and the gifter hasn't contacted you, I would say within, I'd do it, I give them 6 hours. If they haven't contacted me, I contact them. Because if you're joining a board, you're on your phone, you're on your laptop or your device. You've joined the board. You can see who the legend is. Send them a message and say, hi, I've joined your board. So I give them 6 hours. I don't personally understand how people can join a board, go to sleep, and then say, okay, I'll contact them in the morning. No, you were busy with something, like finish the paperwork, if I use an old school term. Don't start filling in a form and don't finish it. You've joined the board, now you must contact the legend. So yes, legends can contact gifters. Bev?
Oh, my question was the same as Ike. How long should we wait if we see someone has joined the board and have not contacted us as legend? And you answered that question. 6 hours. 6 hours is a good time to get going.
We've got different times. We've got different time zones. So I might be at work when somebody joins my board. But if I'm checking my board and I see somebody has joined, I would take it 6 hours from when I see them joining. Because I won't know what time they joined. So if I get home from work, 6 o'clock in the evening, before I go to bed, which is about midnight, I'll pop them a message and say, hey, I see you've joined my board. I haven't heard from you. Please send me a message. I wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm already on 12 hours. And if I can press remove and they remove, then I know they've been there more than 24 hours. The system's not going to allow you as a legend to remove a gifter before 24 hours.
That's right.
Yeah. Thanks for that last point. How that the system is the one who gives you the go ahead to remove, because the system is the one that is keeping count of how long.
Yeah, everything on the GL system is time stamped and date stamped. It's not visible, but the system knows. The system knows, and just everything that's been happening with the whole cleanup of the boards, people are like, oh, but I've logged in the last 60 days. The system knows. You can't fight with the system because it's a computer. It registers the time when you do it. You thought you logged in the last 60 days, but it was 6 months ago. You know what? It's very interesting. So now you've joined the board. Now you need to send a gift to the legend. So you're going to reach out to the legend immediately when you join a board to arrange gifting. I think that's about the 3rd time we've heard that already, right? You must reach out to the legend immediately to contact them and to see what gifting platform they use, how to send a gift. And here's a template you can use, something like this. You can personalize it. Hi there, this is after, first you send a screenshot, you copy and paste their personal information, and you say, hi there, I'm a gifter on your bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, or Ohana board, or coal. I am from South Africa. I use cryptocurrency, or I use PayPal, but really try and use cryptocurrency. It makes life a lot easier. Where are you from, and how would you like to receive your gift? Put some emojis in, make it friendly. You're meeting a new friend. Don't just send a message and say, I want to send you money. And please don't say, how can I pay you? We don't pay anyone. We send and receive gifts in Gift of Legacy. No one's paying. No one's buying anything. So in this theme park, we talk about sending and receiving gifts. No buying, selling, trading, nothing. We are sending gifts. We're receiving gifts. You discuss with the legend how you will send the gift. You send them proof once the gift has been sent, and they will confirm you on the board as soon as the gift is reflected on their side. So ideally, do this immediately that they can confirm you within that 24-hour period. There's a lovely poster that it shows you exactly what to do. Okay. When you send a screenshot, you should actually send them two. It's a bit hard to enlarge this one. But the gifters must contact the legend immediately. That's the 4th time I've now said it. Gifters must send a screenshot of the board showing the legend's details. And I like to send one showing my details. Then I put a circle around it and I go, you see, this gifter, this is me. This is my details. You don't ask the legend to share their details. They're not allowed to do it. Why? Because then people can try and be imposters and pretend to be them. So only gifters send screenshots. And then you can use Google Translate, DeepL, or any other translation tool to translate messages. We're a worldwide community, and half of the fun is learning to speak other languages. It's just wonderful being able to greet someone in their own language. And it's so nice. If you're a gifter, type the message on Google Translate in your language. For me, it would be English. Send it to the person in Spanish. It's just a beautiful way to show respect and to honor that they have another culture different to yourself. Okay, please note, if you are not ready to gift the legend on your board, do not join the board. You must contact the legend immediately, and you must send your gift within 48 hours of joining a board. Okay, Ohana board gifts should be sent within 24 hours. But if you have not contacted the legend within 24 hours on any board, the legend is then able to remove you off of the board. You really need to just, you joining the board. You want to ride the boards of abundance, join the board, gift the legend, send them the proof. It's a beautiful interaction. Only a legend can remove the gifter from the board. If a gifter has asked, or this is important, if a gifter has asked the legend to remove them from the same board 3 times, they get moved to the oldest board in that category in Gift of Legacy. So some people like to peek and join, and peek and join, and peek and join, and every time they apologize, oops, sorry, I did it again, oops, sorry. The 3rd time, you peek and join, and a gifter, a legend has to remove you because you haven't got the gift. You will no longer follow your lineage for that cycle. So if you're on a silver board and it's this 3rd time someone's had to remove you, whatever board it is, it's the 3rd time, you will no longer follow your lineage on silver. You're going to be sent to the oldest Gift of Legacy board. So it's like blending. You'll be on a board with people you don't know, not your team. And you have to finish that board as legend before you can join the next silver board where you will follow your lineage. So peaking is fine, you can peak, but if you join the board and ask to be removed, we're going to allow you the freedom to meet other people in the community. You're going to be sent to the oldest board for that cycle. And if you ask that person to remove you from the board, you're going to stay there. You're going to be placed on that board by the algorithm until you gift. So you can ask to be removed. You're still going to be on the oldest board. So don't mess with the system. The system knows where you need it to be. Okay. So please make sure you are ready to gift before you join the board. That's 5 times in 2 pages that we have shared that information. Please have your gift ready before you join a board. Bev?
I am truly enjoying going through this with you because it has given me some thoughts, some ideas in my head for when I invite people to come down, to come in with the community with me. There are places that are very important. Step number 1, registration. Step number 2, giving your gift. Those 2 steps are very important along with the guidelines because it gives you time frames. Most people do not recognize that when you're doing things, there are time frames to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing this over and over and over again, it won't come from my mouth. It will be coming from the guidelines of participants' willingness to be part of the community. And this, Adele, I am really grateful that you have brought it down to this, because with the 167 pages that we had before, this was not found in this order, I don't think.
No, it wasn't. It was all over the place in the old document, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Adele. You are an angel.
Thanks, Bev. Ike?
Yeah, I like the safeguard of people who can abuse the system of picking and not coming on board, doing it a number of times and thinking that they can get away with it. I like that safety of making sure that a person is given 3 times, and after that, they cannot just abuse the system. The system, it's in such a way that it actually counts how many times one has actually been taken off the system because couldn't just gift. So it's good for me. I think that you mentioned, Adele, just makes sense. So thanks.
It's so important, Ike, because when you get to a legend, you've been on a journey and you're really excited. And there's nothing worse than somebody landing on your board and saying, oops, sorry, please remove me. And then 2 days later, they come and join the board again. It takes the fun out of being a legend. Gifters like that behave like that, take the fun away for the legend. And this is to protect the legend. You know, there was a period in 2022 where we had auto remove, where the system was removing people automatically. Because this was happening, people were joining boards and just sitting on boards. And as soon as you removed them, they came back. I was on a silver board at that time. And I was legend. And I removed over 175 gifters from my board. It wasn't fun. I called it silver dusting. It was like I was cleaning the floor every day. And the wind was just blowing them back in and blowing them back. It wasn't fun being a legend. So these kinds of additions to the algorithm are to protect, as always, the GL community for the sustainability, the security, and the longevity of the Gift of Legacy system. And as I talk about the algorithm, just remember, there's only one algorithm. I've heard a few comments recently, oh, they keep making new algorithms. No. No. Gift of Legacy has one algorithm. The website has one algorithm. If this happens, then this happens. If this happens, then that happens. But it is one algorithm. An algorithm is a set of codes. And that's a whole new training on its own. I did a training on that a few years ago as well, I think in 2022. An algorithm is just a series of instructions. Like Ike is busy learning maths with his nephew. You want to finish a sum, you've got to go through certain steps to get to the answer. That's what an algorithm is. Okay, so now let's look at the info box. Remember when you clicked on the legend's name, an info box popped up. So let me show you here. That's what I'm talking about. When you clicked on the legend's name, the info box popped up. You can click, once you've joined a board, you can click on anybody on the board and see their info box. Okay? Don't abuse them. Don't use it to contact them and cross-recruit them to other platforms. We don't allow that either. Okay? But let's look at the info box. Now, on the info box, there is a quit button. Every theme park has got an exit gate, and everybody has got the right to exit if they so wish. And you can quit Gift of Legacy. It will result in the permanent deletion of your profile from the Gift of Legacy system. So on the info box, you will see a person's contact number in this order, email, their full name, their username, which is their nickname, in summer 2025, their inviter, and the inviter contact email. Now there's underneath their info box, there's a purple bar, and I've actually screenshotted it from the profile. That's exactly what it looks like. It says quit Gift of Legacy. So if a person presses quit Gift of Legacy, then a little banner appears on their screen, number 2, and it says your profile from all boards will be removed and your profile will be deleted. Are you sure you want to quit Gift of Legacy? You can confirm or you can cancel. So let's just understand what that means. If I have a profile, summer 2025, which I don't, okay, but if that is my profile, and I am on coal, bronze, Ohana, silver, and gold. But I see the people on gold, they're not working, but I'm okay, I'm sitting there. But the people on bronze are really irritating me. So I decide I want to quit my bronze board. If I decide to quit my bronze board, you can't quit a board. You are quitting your profile. So if you press the button on bronze, you will see a red block will appear around your username on all of your boards, on your coal, on your bronze, on your silver, on your Ohana, and on your gold. So if you press quit, it's not for a board, it's for your whole profile, the entire profile. If you press quit, a red block automatically appears around your name. You have got 7 days to go onto your profile, onto your info box, and where that purple button quit was, there's now a new one that says reactivate profile. Reactivate profile. You as the user or the legend can reactivate that profile. You have to do this within 7 days. Here are the steps. When you click quit Gift of Legacy, a banner appears allowing you to confirm or cancel. If you click confirm, a red block will appear around your username on the board. After 7 days, your profile, your entire profile, all of the boards, even your gold, will be completely deleted from the GL system. And this is irreversible. It's irreversible. If you change your mind, you can click reactivate profile. The legend can also reactivate the user. You must reactivate within 7 days. If you don't, your profile will be permanently deleted from the GL system. So 2 weeks ago, when people got red blocks around their usernames, they hadn't pressed quit, but because they haven't been active, the GL system pressed quit for them and they got red blocks. The people who knew to go and reactivate their profiles. And in some places, Legends reactivated people. But those who weren't reactivated were deleted permanently from the Gift of Legacy system. And it says here, and this was in the old document, this is not a new sentence. This is irreversible. So, I don't want to stop sharing. Last week, I think it was Friday, when a poster came out and it says, if you feel that your profile has been unfairly removed from the Gift of Legacy system, you can contact support. You must have screenshots and proof that you had a verified email, that you had, well, it didn't say that on the poster, but we now know you need a verified email. You need to have a correct phone number. You need to prove you on a board and that you had logged in. That's why screenshots are important. And if you contacted support and you said, hold on, I've been unfairly removed in this cleanup update, please reactivate me, you need to send a donation to GGM. And people have said, oh, but that's not fair, that's not in line with gifting. It actually is, because your profile has been deleted from the system for not being active. And for it to be reactivated, you can't just send a long story to support. Support have to spend time. The developer has to reactivate you, and that comes at a cost. And who pays for that? GGM. So if you have got your profile and you want your coal, bronze, Ohana, silver, and gold to be reactivated, it's $50 each. $250 to have 6 boards reactivated. You've got to send the donation to GGM, and send a screenshot of the proof of that donation to support, then you'll be reactivated. Because too many people have had red blocks and have been removed from the system in the past. And then they just ask with a long sob story to be reactivated. We want people in our community who are active, who are participating, who are helping everybody to ride the boards of abundance. And if you want to have your profile reactivated, you need to send a donation to GGM. Ike Bev?
On the donation that's given before reactivation, when a profile is reactivated, does it land on the same board, or how does it actually work?
That poster did explain it.
Yeah.
We can pull up that poster now, but that poster said you may or may not be on the same board. You might be, if you were a legend or a guide, you might land up on a builder position. And if you can't be on the board where you were, you will be placed on a board where you follow your inviter. And if you can't follow your inviter, you will be placed on a board that is closest to your lineage. But you know how much work is involved in that for the developer? That's why donation to GGM is necessary.
Yes, when I saw that, I was really happy to see that it's going to cost something. Your negligence will cost you something.
Yeah, it's like a reactivation fee if you don't pay your premium, or you don't pay a contract. There's a fine, a reactivation penalty fine. Just think about it. We find it acceptable in the in our everyday world, but we think in Gift of Legacy, we can just abuse the system. No longer. No longer. Okay, so on a info box, when a legend looks at a gifter's info box, a legend sees something different. Only the legend can click on a gifter's box and they will see remove or confirm. So a confirm button literally looks like that. The legend will have received the gift from you as the gifter. They will confirm you, and the gifter's red username now changes black to show that you are confirmed. And if the legend decides to remove you, the legend is able to remove a gifter who has not sent the gift after 24 hours of them joining the board. The legend will be asked 3 times if they want to remove the gifter. It doesn't just say remove and poof, the gifter's gone. The system pops up 3 questions to the legend, and it applies to all boards. It says, do you want to remove this gifter? Do you realize that this gifter will be removed from the board? Whatever. You have to type in yes as well. Gifters who are removed from the Ohana boards are not able to join Ohana again on that profile once they have been removed. If a gifter is removed three times off a board on coal, bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, they will land on the oldest board for that cycle, and they will follow lineage on the next cycle, as I just explained. So it's very clear to people, if this happens, then this happens.
I like how you've put those colors. It's very, very nice to look at.
Thanks. Well, the remove button is purple and the confirm button is green. So then you know exactly what you're looking at. Okay, and I think that's where we're going to stop with the info box tonight, because I do want to show you this happening in real time. I love doing this. It stresses Beverly out, but it's great fun to do this. Okay, this is important as well. So I've been using this profile the whole time. Okay. If my profile is always open on my phone and I never log out, the system will not register that I'm logging in every 60 days. You will be deleted from the system if you don't log in every 60 days. Many people have got the correct number, they've got the correct email, they're verified, they're active, they're looking at their profile every day, but they're not logging out. The system does not know that you are looking at it every day. The system only knows that you're looking at it if you log out and you log in. So you need to log out and then you need to go and log in again. Come on, let's find my name. Let's log me in. Well, I don't want you to see my password. It should come up immediately. We go out of here. This is a hard thing about doing something live. I'm just going to stop sharing so that I can log in quickly. So I think that's an important thing, just while I'm logging in quickly. It's an important thing to know that people must log out and log back in, because I think lots of people don't realize that. Bev?
Yes, I remember when at the beginning I was not doing the log out, and I was told you must log out so that the system knows that that you're not open all the time. And it has been a good thing for me to tell people whom I have invited to Gift of Legacy show them that little square up there on the right hand on the menu. Show them. That's what I do. Show them where you want to know something, you go to Academy. You want to this, that, you go to here. But every time you log in, you must come up here and log out, because I have had that experience, personal. And it was a good experience for me because I have never forgotten it.
Awesome. Awesome. So here's my main profile. You can see my rank is platinum. I'm not yet on platinum. I've got 8 invitees. You can see here. Oh goodness, where is it now? You can see here that I can view my coal. I'm on coal. I'm on bronze. I'm on Ohana. I'm on silver, and I'm a legend on my gold board. Okay, I'm a legend on my gold board. Unfortunately, some of my friends have left me, but I'm a legend on my gold board. If I click on my name, there's my details, and it says quit gift of legacy. It says your profile from all boards will be removed and your profile will be deleted. Are you sure you want to quit gift of legacy? Yes, I want to quit gift of legacy. There's the red block around my name. You see it? The red block?
It definitely came up fast.
It comes up fast. Now I click on there, and now it says reactivate profile. Oh boy, am I doing that very quickly. Hold on, I'm doing this very fast. Confirm, and it's gone. I'm back to myself. I'm back to myself. So it's important that you know how to do that. Okay. Right, questions, comments, anything, anybody? I'm looking in the chat. Good evening, GL family. The teaching for me from presenters, I love the way they do this, like a debate to make it understandable from my point, because I can't do it now. I can understand what GL is all about and easy to go back to the system to recap my understanding. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, Adele, Bev, and Ike. Is this Queenie? Yes, it's Queenie.
Oh.
Thanks, Queenie.
You see, this is how you learn. This is the way to learn what you don't know. You either come on live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because we always promote what we're going to be doing, or you go to the recording and just take your time and watch and take notes and feel that, yes, I have someplace to go that I can learn what I do not know. And a lot of things in life, you sign a contract and you go back and you say, well, I didn't know. And they say, well, why didn't you come and ask?
Yep.
Why did you wait until now to come and ask? Your electricity is cut off. Well, I didn't know that I was supposed to pay by due date. Well, yes, it's on every bill that up to such a date. And my reason for saying this is that whenever they say that they didn't know, it hurts my heart, because we have been taking so much time to try to get everyone in recordings or live to understand what the community is all about, what is required of you participating in the community, and recognizing that you have got to come and learn for yourself. Nobody's supposed to call you up and says, hey, why didn't you send me the gift that you're supposed to send me? So I thank you, Adele, so very much.
Pleasure, Queen. Thanks, Bev. Ike?
Yeah, I just want to say that a big thank you to you, Adele, for having actually seen the need to actually take us through these guidelines. None of us has an excuse now. Even the people that are not on this Zoom There's a recording that takes us through each one of these guidelines. And that you're able to condense so many pages into about 54 pages, it's just spot on. And that you didn't end there, you're taking us through these guidelines. It's a plus. So thank you very much, Adele. I really, really enjoyed. Like Bev says, we have to have that desire to actually grow, have a bigger picture of what GL is about. So thank you very much. I really, really like it.
Thanks so much, so there's two questions. Monica is saying, how far is the compression? I don't know. We only know when something has been posted on the official English Telegram group. I've said that a million times. We say it all the time. The official English Telegram group is where information is posted first. So there was a big clean and a few people complained, and there's been lots of messages to support. So I think that just needs to all be considered. I'm just thinking logically now. That all needs to be considered before there can be a compression. So I'm sure very soon we're going to see a message on the Telegram group, and then we'll know. But I don't know. I can't give an answer to that. I would love to be able to tell you, but I don't know. I asked the other day. I asked on Monday. I asked on Tuesday, and I was told, Adele, you'll know when we tell you. And I mean, when I was told that, the custodians told me that, Adele, you'll know when we tell you, because then they tell me, I make a poster and I post it on the Telegram group. So we don't know. And then someone says, what will happen to boards which are left with 2 people only? Compression. But that's a whole training on its own, which people don't understand. So there's compression that happens on all the boards except Ohana, and because Ohana is a blended board, there's a different set of rules for compression there. But I'm going to say this, and Ike will agree with me. Compression is not a magic wand, a miracle that's going to come and put gifters on your board. No. Compression, and we will explain it when we know that compression is happening and it's about to be complete. There will be posters going out again, but that's also been dealt with before, and it's on the Telegram groups. Compression is about realigning teams and putting them together. So if you're in Gift of Legacy and you don't have your 2 invitees, who they're going to align you with? Okay? So it's about getting teams together first to follow each other. And then if there are 2 boards that are like this left hemisphere is empty, but there's people on the right, and then there's another board where the right is empty, there's people on the left, they can fit together, but there might still be gaps. Compression, for me, if I use my fingers, is something like this. It's not something like this. It doesn't always work like this. It's something like this, because lineages have to be aligned, and then where boards can be put together, they can be put together. But if you've got no people following you and your people have been removed, and I'm there, my one profile, I'm legend, all by myself. There's nobody else on the board. It's just me. So now they're going to have to put me somewhere in compression, not they, the developer, but I have to now start inviting again on that profile because my invitees are gone. It's not you, it's all of us. But we were told in September that this is the biggest compression that has ever been done. So it hasn't happened yet, as far as I know. Well, it hasn't, because I'm still sitting on my own. And I've seen some other boards that look similar. Watch the Telegram groups. It's going to be soon. Nobody's going anywhere. But my logic tells me that because there were so many people saying, oh, but it wasn't fair and why was I removed? Those people who have contacted support, their things, their issues are just being checked first. And there might still have been other updates happening. We don't know. But we certainly know that everything is being done for the security, sustainability, and the longevity of the GL system. And it all comes at a cost. So we need to support GGM. As soon as everything is done, get your teams, get your friends on those Ohana boards. It is not acceptable that only 66,000 people out of a community of 1.6 million people are on Ohana. We all need to be keeping these lights going.
Okay.
That's my answer. So let's see, let's wait, let's watch the groups. Let's keep our minds positive and focused. And let's know that the custodians care about their baby more than we do because they created this system. They care more about it than we do because they created it. And they're trying to make it as user-friendly and the best system as possible. But we need to be supporting GGM. I'm going to say that every time I have the platform to say it. We need to support GGM because without funds for GGM, for ongoing costs, and this update must have come at a huge, huge expense. If we are not supporting GGM and getting people to join Ohana, that's the best way to support GGM. You support GGM and you're going to get $300 out for $50 support. Just think, for a $50 gift to support GGM, you're going to get $300 out. Like, we've got to rethink where we're at with Gift of Legacy because this is the platform I'm building my legacy on.
Right.
Closing remarks, Bev, closing remarks, Ike, and then we're going to say goodnight.
I am just so happy that you have said what you just said, because we have been told when you are without your 2 invitees, you have got to fill those spots so that you can continue moving. And as you just said for yourself, you have got to start filling up behind you because those that were there are no longer there. It goes to remind us, please continue to be careful of the things that is necessary for your legacy to continue to grow, to continue to fulfill your heart. Because having a legacy gives your heart a good feeling. Adele, you are awesome. And I look forward to us continue filling out those understanding in those guidelines. God bless you, my dear.
And you, Bev.
I just want to say that I am so proud to be surrounded by the kind of leadership that we have, the custodians. I mean, even now with this decision, it will not satisfy everyone, but I'm so proud to be associated with people like this, people who have character, people who, you know what, who are transparent, and sometimes they don't make decisions that satisfy everyone, but I'm well behind them. Thank you very much, Adele. Thanks.
Thank you, Ike. Thank you, everybody. Watch the Telegram group. For now, it's a normal presentation on Tuesday evening. Bring your friends. Let's start bringing our friends. And as soon as compression's done, we're ready to send those invites. And we start by educating them in the meantime. So to each one of you, thank you for your time. Take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you on Tuesday evening. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.